Whoa, I am live. Let me know if you guys can hear me. The first part, the beginning part of any live stream is always the worst because you don't know if your equipment is working or you don't know if there's people around. And it looks like there's people around. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Tetro Gaming, G110. Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the chat. David, Ryan, Eddie, Christopher, GI10, Science Boy, Deadpool Clone. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Yeah, you guys can hear me. Ominous Enclave, uh, Eddie Moore, Killers, Smiling Goggles, Rima. There's a lot of you guys here. So I'm not going to make this a long live stream because when I hit 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to I'm going to do a much longer live stream. So that's going to be in a couple of days, I hope, because I'm at 19,800 right now. So when I hit 20,000, I'm planning on doing a live stream. So I'm going to make this one short. For this, you guys, let's stick on topic. Let's talk about the Spider-Man trailer and let's talk about the Justice League trailer. All right, there's a whole bunch of more people coming in to join me for the live stream. So let's see. Let me scroll up. Uh, ECSCS Levi, Joe the Pro, Rima, Kushant, Ominous Enclave, Brett Quinn, Joe the Pro, Sachin, Moose King 12 Killers, Luke Jones, Ice Dragon, Joshua, Christopher. Hey, thanks you guys. You guys are flattering me. Reckless K, Yusuf, Jackson G, Batman's here, Ice Dragon, B-Hop Gaming. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Let's talk about the Justice League trailer first. Have you guys seen the Justice League trailer? I'm sure you guys already have because it's been out for a couple of days now. Yeah, I just watched it. Did you guys Did you guys see it? It's amazing. Before we get to the Justice League trailer, I do want to mention something. I'm wearing my maroon shirt. This is the Mississippi State Bulldogs. I'm all about the Mississippi State Bulldogs right now because I don't know if you guys are following NCAA women's basketball, but we are in the finals. And the other day we beat UConn. We in a amazing game. We beat UConn, and now we're in the finals, and we're gonna go out tonight. We're gonna go celebrate and watch the game with a whole bunch of other people in this little town that we live in. So, Mississippi State, you guys, all the way. That's us. So, anyway, let's get going with the Justice League trailer. It was pretty good. Did you guys like the Justice League trailer? Because, I mean, I think they're hitting their stride with this one, and I'm crossing my fingers that they do a really good job. The one thing that stands out in the Justice League trailer is Aquaman. I think everybody agrees with that. See, say what you will about the DCEU movies, but they got their casting of the heroes right, and yeah, it like the Superman, I'm pretty like Henry Cavill's pretty good. They got Batman. Like I was skeptical of Ben Affleck, but this time, now they have Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, which I think we thought she was a little too skinny or something. We thought we wanted our Amazonian heroes to be a little bit more beefy, but she plays the part of Wonder Woman really good, and I think Flash is it's such a different take of the Flash of Barry Allen from the TV show that I really like it. For one, he is not with this like he's not one with the Speed Force yet, and that's the reason that I think that's one of the reasons why the lightning around him is not yellow yet. It's still kind of bluish. And the more he becomes familiarized with his powers, apparently that's when his the lightning around him will start to get more yellow. So that's the Flash. I think he's being played pretty well. by Ezra. I don't remember his last name, but yeah. But like standout out of everybody is definitely Aquaman, and like the way that they portrayed Aquaman here, he's like a badass, and he's also like the Hulk character. He is the Hulk. The way that he jumped from the Batmobile onto the like alien spaceships and stuff, exactly like the Hulk did in the Avengers. So it's looking like Aquaman is gonna play like the muscle, the big beefy, super strong muscle in the Justice League, which is I think is a really good trend. Like it's a really good way of portraying that character, because Aquaman over the years people have been making fun of him because his powers have more to do with being in the water, and if he's not in the water he's useless, that kind of thing. But here they're portraying him as a warrior that is just as competent outside of out of the water. And I mean, Jason Momoa just totally looks badass. In Game of Thrones, he played Conan. Oh man, he's just ridiculous, and he's funny too. He has some of the funny bits in this trailer. So, looking forward to that, you guys. Cyborg, I'm still not sold on Cyborg's design. I understand what they're trying to go with. Like, I'm still not sold on it. It's not the. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry, I had to block a whole bunch of people. Yeah, I'm still not sold on Cyborg because he's sort of, well, first of all, I still think of him as being in the Teen Titans and the Titans, not the Avengers, or sorry, the Justice League. So, yeah, we'll see if this movie will convince me otherwise. But otherwise, the tone is good. Like the music that they chose, they did another White Stripes song, and they did a Beatles song for this. It's pretty good. You see some cameos of Hera, and you see a little bit of Cyborg's dad and Flash's dad here, so that's kind of cool. Uh, Other than that, I think this trailer has me hyped for the Justice League, and I'm crossing my fingers that it's going to be really good. Like the DC movie universe needs this to be good, right? Yeah, definitely go watch that trailer again. Sorry, I've been ignoring the chats. There've been a couple of people who've joined us. So what's up, you guys? Is Superman going to be in the movie? One of the questions. Yeah, he is. They're not teasing, like it's not, I don't think it's a spoiler because some of the artwork that they have for this movie already has Superman in it. So we all know it's going to be Superman, and we all know that he's going to be wearing his black suit or something like that. So we'll see how it goes. Now, initially they were saying unite the seven, but here we've only seen 5 of the Justice League members, 6 if you count Superman. But so there's still the 7th one, which is traditionally is the Green Lantern. So does that mean that the Green Lantern is going to be in this movie? Who knows? Like, I would love to see it. That would be amazing for us to see. Like, even if it's not the Hal Jordan Green Lantern, I'd like to see a Green Lantern. John Stewart, sure, bring him in. I'd love to see that. So, yeah, so what do you guys think of I'm scrolling down to see what the comments that I kind of missed. Yeah, yeah, I'd love to see Green Lantern in this, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Should Ryan Reynolds be the Green Lantern again? I don't know. I don't know because now I kind of see him as Deadpool, so you can't be both in my head. I'd like to see someone else be the Green Lantern. I'd like to see Jon Stewart. you know, as the Green Lantern. That would be awesome. Not the Jon Stewart, the TV show host, although that would be really funny. All right, so moving on, Justice League is pretty cool. It's awesome. Visually, though, like the DC has been really good at putting out really good trailers, and then their movies are sort of meh. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that goes. But I have high hopes for it, and I'm hoping that it's going to be really good. Between Justice League and Spider-Man: Homecoming, I'm more looking forward to the Justice League. To be honest, you guys, it's because I've never seen these heroes together. Haven't seen Aquaman in the big screen yet, have we? No, I don't think so. So definitely looking forward to Justice League more than Spider-Man, because I feel like we've seen a lot of the Spider-Man. And to be honest with you guys, I was, as much as I love Spider-Man, I was a little bit underwhelmed with this Spider-Man trailer. It's awesome, it's amazing, but I feel like this trailer gave away a lot, though, didn't it? Yeah. Ooh, couple of questions. I'm dressing up as a homecoming costume for Halloween. That's awesome. Uh, yes, I do have an Instagram. Drawittoo is my Instagram, if you guys are interested in that. Someone was asking. Um, yeah, let's see. Okay, so Spider-Man Homecoming, I'm a little bit underwhelmed by it, and at the same time disappointed, because I feel like they revealed a lot in this trailer, like too much. Um, because I kind of already know, if you watch the trailer, it's almost like beat for beat what the movie is going to be about, unless of course they throw us a curveball in the movie. Um, okay, bye Jackson. See you later. Unless they throw us a curveball and they give us like a little twist in the movie, it seems like here's how it's gonna go down. Um, he's Spider Man. He's using his superpowers to do good. He messes up somehow. Iron Man comes and says, "You don't deserve the suit," so he takes the suit back. So Spider Man tries being Spider Man. Um, he tries to be Spider Man in without the suit, in his like old proto suit, I guess you can call it. And then he gets beat up by, like, looks like he gets beat up by the Vulture and Shocker. And then I guess at the end he gets a suit back and he fights the Vulture and Shocker with Iron Man. It seems like that's how the movie's gonna go. And yeah, somebody said, Artastic, I think you mentioned that it's just the tip of the iceberg. I really hope so. I think Iron Fist and Kingpin should be in there. I think so too. If there's any way that they can show Hell's Kitchen somewhere in Spider-Man, that would be cool, because it's a New York story. And so let's break it down. Here's the other issue that I have with it, is that it's another villain, and like somebody else mentioned this, so I didn't come up with this. It's another villain that was created by Tony Stark. Like Iron Man 1, the villain was in part due to Tony Stark. In Iron Man 2, it's because of Tony Stark. Iron Man 3, the villain is because of Tony Stark. Avengers, well, not so much the first Avengers. Avengers Age of Ultron, because of Tony Stark. So here, it seems like what they're doing is the Vulture lost his job, lost his contract because of Tony Stark again. So I'm kind of getting tired of the whole, it's Tony Stark, it's because of Tony Stark that these bad guys are bad guys again. I mean, like Civil War is also partly because of Tony Stark. So another story that is driven because of Tony Stark being Tony Stark is getting a little bit tiring to me. I was hoping that Spider-Man would come out as a hero onto, like, by himself and not because of Tony Stark. Yeah, basically Tony Stark made all the villains in the MCU. Like he made who's the first villain? Ironmonger. Was because of Tony Stark's technology. Iron Man 2, who was the villain? Drago? No. What was his name? Whiplash is because of Tony Stark. Iron Man 3, the Mandarin, or the guy who created the Mandarin, was because like that Mandarin guy was. Do you remember him? He's Killian, like the real Mandarin is Killian, and Killian was rejected by Tony Stark, and he was left on a rooftop or something like that, and then he vowed revenge and became the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, and then in Age of Ultron, he created pretty much Ultron, and now in this movie, it seems like those guys are being bad guys because they lost the contract, they lost their jobs because of Tony Stark. So that's sort of my gripe about this. And as much as like the suit looks cool, the way that Tom Holland puts on the suit, like where it's loose and then he presses a button and then becomes like skin tight, that's a different twist to the Spider-Man suit, which I like. Hashtag because of Tony Stark, right? Yeah, I like that aspect. I like the fact that it's all in high school still, so you still see, you see them in high school, and it's a lot more convincing this time around. Tom Holland does look like he is in high school. There's a point in, Garfield. Andrew Garfield looks like an old person. I think he's the same age as me. Him being in high school, I wasn't as convinced by that. Let's see. I got the trailer right here. I like the Ned Leeds character. He seems like a comedic. Like at one point he puts on Spider-Man's mask. That's pretty cool. Now here's the other thing, and someone mentioned this as well. Captain America makes like a little cameo in this. Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm trying to stick to the topic of Spider-Man Homecoming. So I'm trying to avoid some of the questions that are being in the comments because I do want to stay on topic. I want to finish this on time. Okay, Captain America shows up in this trailer, which is a good thing. Chunankor, hey. It's a good thing for Captain America to show up as a cameo, but it would have been better if they kept him out of the trailer. It would have been nicer if, you remember Thor 2? No, Thor. I think the original Thor. Or was it Thor 2? I don't even remember. When Captain America made a cameo in Thor, when Loki kind of turned around and pretended to be Captain America, I thought that was a nice twist, a nice surprise, and it would have been cool if we had that same thing. But then they showed Captain America in his Avengers uniform, Avengers costume, on the TV, doing some sort of fitness challenge thing, which is funny, because at the same time I'm thinking, no, Captain America is not into fitness. Captain America became fit because of the super soldier serum. He never went to the gym or anything. So, I don't know. What I like is the Avengers Tower is still here. Nice couple of shots of the Avengers Tower. Not sure what they have in the Avengers Tower now. The last time we saw it was in Age of Ultron, where it was trashed by Ultron. There's a scene at the ferry, which is really cool, where it looks like the Vulture kind of just like split the ferry in half. And then he's struggling to try to keep the ferry together. That's classic Spider-Man right there. That's like the kind of stuff that that he does. That's what I like Spider-Man to be. Is he does more like New York, like saving New Yorkers, saving like the city, as opposed to saving the world or saving the universe. I see Spider-Man more as a local hero, kind of almost like Daredevil and Luke Cage and those guys. He's a local hero to me. All right, So, I'm not sure if I missed anything else. I'm kind of just scrolling through here. Oh, there's a couple of new things that we saw in Spider-Man's suit. It seems like there's like a little bug thing that comes out of his Spider-Man emblem from the chest, and it just comes out and starts flying around, which looks like some sort of, I don't know, like a camera. What do you guys think that is? Some sort of drone. That's kind of cool. We don't see a lot of the bad guys here, but we kind of get to see them blowing up stuff. So that's kind of cool. One on a plane, like at the last part of the trailer, is Spider-Man in his homemade costume, trying to steer a plane. That's kind of cool. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I like the way that I like the way that the animated Spider-Man, the way that he does the webbing and he flies up, like flies around the city. Sorry, not a bug. That's right, a spider. Yeah, I like the way that he flies around in the city. Kind of, it looks a little different than Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire is all about the swinging, and Andrew Garfield did quite a bit of like leaping, and then he would do a free fall. This one, it looks like he's more of a prankster where he kind of like jumps up, says hi to people, and then keeps swinging, and then he, at one point, he does like a cannonball in a swimming pool. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to animate the way that Spider-Man moves around in the city. That'd be really cool. Okay, so that's that, you guys. Oh, Liz, we see more of Liz Allen there, and we see, um, yeah, Aunt May. I still think Aunt May is a little too young to be Aunt May, but we'll see how it goes here. I don't think she'll hook up with Tony Stark, though. That was just a little Civil War tease. Anyway, so that's that. Let's go to the comments. I missed quite a bit. Quite a bit. Why is Tony a jerk in the second trailer? No idea. That's from Jeffrey. Tony is a jerk. Period. He's nice for the most part, but he is kind of a bit of a jerk. Oh, question. How old did you know when you knew you were going to be a YouTube drawing and know all the knowledge of the heroes? I already know quite a bit of comic book lore because I read comic books, but how did I know that I was going to be a YouTuber? I just I just did it. And if that's what you guys want to do, just do it. Have I seen The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Because on this place it shows the Rhino suit and the Vulture suit. So that's from Katera Hakim. This Spider-Man is not the same as that Spider-Man, so consider those Spider-Man stories to not even count in continuity. But it would be really cool, though, if somehow there would be like a rift in time and space, and there would be some sort of convergence, and we would have Spider-Man from different universes meeting together and creating a storyline called the Spider-Verse. Wouldn't that be awesome? Spider-Verse is, of course, one of the big events that happened in the comic books, and it would be super cool if all the Spider-Man from different universes got together for Spider-Verse. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be super cool. Yeah. Have I seen Iron Fist? Yes, I'm planning on doing a review of the Iron Fist. I have it planned for maybe Thursday. DC Comics is better than Marvel Comics, but MCU is better than DC. Yeah, I guess. Why can't all they be the same, right? You know what I mean? Why can't you like them both at the same time in different ways? It's just like having two kids. You can't say you like one more than the other. You just accept like the differences, and you accept that each one of them have flaws, but you like them equally. So think of it like that, you guys. There's no DC versus Marvel. It's Love both. Yeah, I'd love to see your Red Hood. That was from Flash the Lightning Speedster. Should they add Green Goblin? No, no. There's so many Spider-Man bad guys. They tried to do Green Goblin twice already, and they did. Yeah, and it wasn't. It wasn't good. So let's do other heroes. No more Osborn. Spider-Man has way too many other superheroes. Would it be awesome though if Spider-Man and the Kingpin met? Wouldn't it be awesome if like John Bernthal's Punisher showed up in the Spider-Man movies? Like I would love to see those stories better than the Osborns showing up in Spider-Man again. Do I think that there's a little bit of love story in Spider-Man? That's from DCAM number 1. Yes, I think so. Because Spider-Man is all about the awkward teenage years where everybody has crushes on each other. Ice Dragon says, why can't Tony stop making all of the villains? That is the question though, isn't it? Once Tony Stark became Iron Man, I think Vision even said it was when Tony Stark became Iron Man and all these heroes started appearing that more bad guys started appearing. So it seems as if it's a causality, you know? A Deadpool cameo in Homecoming? Not sure if there's going to be, but yeah. What is my favorite Spider-Man? Always going to be the Earth 616 Spider-Man, and then next up maybe is Miles Morales. That would be super cool if Miles Morales showed up somehow in an alternate universe Spider-Man. Yeah, sorry, just someone from Mexico. How's it going? Yeah, oh yeah, stay tuned, you guys. I will be drawing Spider-Man. It won't be Spider-Man Homecoming, it'll be Classic Spider-Man. I have that planned this month. Do I think, okay, question from Ice Dragon. Do I think that in Homecoming they're going to make Steve Rogers and Tony Stark meet again? At this point, I don't think so because I'm even surprised that they're showing Captain America in this one because he is a fugitive from since Civil War. He should be in the hiding because he's no longer like he's no longer an Avenger. He's no longer Captain America. He's supposed to be in hiding from the government because if they see him, he should be arrested, right? Will there be a Miles Morales Spider-Man? I hope so because I think he's a popular enough character that I think a Miles Morales Spider-Man would be a different take on Spider-Man. I mean, we've had 3 Peter Parkers already. It's time for a different Spider-Man, I think. But the thing is, there've been like 40 years, 50 years of Spider-Man stories, and we've only had a few movies of Spider-Man. There's so many stories to tell of Spider-Man. Who's my favorite Spider-Man character? I'm looking to see the... I think my favorite Spider-Man character is probably... I'd say Eddie Brock. He's pretty cool. And I think Flash Thompson too, because Flash Thompson, the way that he sort of turned his life around from a bully to a hero as like Agent Venom now, pretty good. I like that. Do I think Spidey will be able to hold his own in Infinity War? Probably not in a big scale. Probably in a much smaller scale. What about The Amazing Spider-Man? I like The Amazing Spider-Man. I like the first movie. The second movie was, to be honest, I only saw it once. Because after seeing it once, I'm like, okay, I don't need to see that again. I just didn't feel it although I liked the suit in Amazing Spider-Man 2. And if I were to draw Amazing Spider-Man, if I were to draw Spider-Man, I'd probably draw that suit. Carnage would be awesome. I mean, we already introduced... Okay, here's another thing that would be really cool. If somehow the Guardians of the Galaxy would travel to... I don't remember what the planet is called, but the planet of the symbiotes. And somehow that encounter with the symbiotes, you get introduced to the symbiotes, and then create a storyline of the symbiotes in Spider-Man, and then tie it together and have the Guardians and Spider-Man meet together somehow. Star-Lord meeting Spider-Man would be amazing. Yeah, so I'll end it in 5 minutes, you guys. So last couple of questions here. Carnage would be really good. Skrillex Senju, who would you want Spider-Man to go against? You can't choose the previous villains. Kraven the Hunter. They haven't done him yet. And Mysterio, they haven't done him yet. Those guys would be awesome. What can we expect from an MCU Spider-Man by Tom Holland? I hope a lot of awesome things. That's from Marty Ross. I don't know. I still have crossed my fingers because Sony is going to take over. They said Sony's going to kind of take over, what do you call it? The Spider-Man franchise after Homecoming 2, or Spider-Man 2. They did announce that there's going to be a Venom movie that's going to be R-rated, so that would be awesome. And I hope that wasn't just a April's Fool's prank, you guys. Yeah. So anyway, the Wreckers would be good too, from Deadpool clone. Yeah, they should definitely do the Wreckers. There's 4 of them there. That would be an awesome adversary for Spider-Man. Yeah, a Carnage movie from Dom Smith would definitely need to be R-rated as well. So I'm looking forward to the Venom and Carnage movies. Do I like the Flash TV show, or do I prefer the movie version? Depends, I guess. I like the Flash TV show, but I'm not a fan of like the romance and all that stuff in it. It's kind of teenagery for me. I like serious Flash, so we'll see. Spider-Ham. That would be cool to see Spider-Ham. I missed a lot, you guys. What Spider-Man's better, 2099 or 2012? I actually have the first issue of Spider-Man 2099 from the 2099 run back in the 90s. I actually have that. I have that comic, and I liked it. It was okay. Miguel O'Hara is a pretty good character. He's got a new suit now that he's in the Earth 616. It looks like a good suit. I like it. I like the new Spider-Man changes that they have recently now. It's pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me in this live stream. I didn't intend for it to go as long as this. Thank you for all the comments, all the positive comments that I got in the chat, you guys. I don't know if there's a way for me to save the chat, but I'll definitely take a lot of the stuff that you said into consideration. Stay tuned for Wednesday. I'm going to make an announcement video. I have a list already right here of the things that I want to tell you guys for April, for the month of April. So stay tuned for those. Anyway, I gotta go. Thank you once again for joining me for this live stream. And stay tuned. There will be more live streams. There'll be live streaming. I'll be live streaming when, like, just after I hit 20,000 subscribers. And I'll probably do another live stream when another trailer comes out, because I want to do more of these, or if there's another movie that I watch. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you once again for joining me, and stay tuned for more. See you guys, so that you guys can learn how to draw it too. I don't even know how to say my slogan. See you guys later. Take care.